Vipassana. It felt like two hot knives were stabbing me in the back, right into my kidneys. It was a burning pain, unavoidable. As my mind scanned this area of my back, it imagined two white-hot spots searing through my flesh. My knees also burned. My ankles burned. My feet were numb with a dull ache. But my back was the worst. I felt a wave of panic, butterflies in my stomach, and a tremendous urge to get up and run away. I gulped, refocused my mind on the sensations in my body, and remained still. I tried to follow the advisor's instructions. Don't flee from the pain. Go deeply into it. My mind concentrated on the burning kidneys. I tried to observe the pain dispassionately. What was it exactly? What is pain? What exactly did it feel? How large was the painful area? How deep? As I delved into the pain, an amazing thing happened. The panic and fear drained away. My body heaved suddenly with a long, slow, very deep breath. As I exhaled, I felt a deep sense of calm wash through me. A natural, unforced smile crept onto my face. My mind remained focused, and suddenly the intense pain didn't seem painful. I noticed that the pain was, in fact, an area of more intense vibration, but I was no longer experiencing it as something to escape or avoid. That was the moment I broke through. At the end of the 8th day of a 10-day Vipassana meditation course. Vipassana is a form of meditation, sometimes translated to English as insight meditation. It consists of a deep and systematic observation of one's mind and body. Vipassana has many variants and is taught by many different meditation schools, teachers, and groups. The course I took followed the methods of S.N. Goenka. Goenka learned Vipassana in Burma and was so amazed by the transformations it caused in his life, he wanted to teach others. After some time, Goenka developed a 10-day course. The course is very intense. Participants do not speak during the course, and they meditate from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. with only short breaks. The focus of the course is on the direct experience and practice of meditation rather than theory or philosophy. Another unique aspect of the course is that it is free. At the end of the course, participants may give a donation if they wish to help others do the course, but this is voluntary and there is no coercion. When I finished the course, I felt a powerful sense of calm. I felt centered. My mind was clearer than it had ever been. The course was one of the most powerful experiences I've ever had in my life, and one of the most positive. Unfortunately, that was almost 3.5 years ago. Initially, I continued to meditate after the course, but slowly I got out of the practice. It's been quite a while now. As a result, I feel my mind and emotions have grown volatile and unstable again, which, lately, has gotten me thinking about Vipassana. There are Vipassana courses and centers all over the world, so it would be easy to find one. To learn more, go to www.dhamma.org. That's DHAMMA.org. So let's get started. Today's vocabulary lesson is for the Vipassana article. It's pronounced Vipassana. Let's start with the word kidneys in the first paragraph. I felt two hot knives stabbing me in my kidneys. Kidneys are in the low back part of your back, right? The lower part of your back. And they're the organs, the body parts that clean your blood. They clean your blood. Those are called kidneys. They're two little round organs. All right, then we have the word in the next paragraph, sear. I said it felt like something was searing through my flesh. To sear, S-E-A-R, means to burn. So it felt like something was burning my flesh. And of course, flesh means skin. It can sometimes mean, in general, it can mean muscle and skin together. So it felt like something was burning, searing my flesh, burning my skin. All right. In that same paragraph, we see the word numb, N-U-M-B. My feet were numb with a dull ache. Numb means has no feeling, without feeling. So if your feet are numb, it means they can't feel pain or anything else. So if you pinch your foot, you will not feel it. That's numb. Ache is a kind of pain. Ache is kind of a very general pain. If you are stabbed with a knife, that is not an ache. We call that a sharp pain. But if you run or exercise very hard, 2 days later, your muscles will ache. You feel a kind of pain over a large area. We call that an ache. All right. You see the phrase in the next paragraph, butterflies in my stomach. Butterflies in my stomach, or butterflies in your stomach, means you are nervous. It's a little slang phrase. We say it when we're nervous. Say, oh, I have butterflies in my stomach. It means I am nervous. Okay, in the next sentence, you see the word gulp. I gulped and refocused my mind. To gulp means to swallow. To swallow. So, that action of swallowing a big amount, we call that gulping. Sometimes if you take a really big drink, you have a Coke, and you drink a lot of it in one short time, we say you are gulping the Coke. You gulped it. All right. You see the word advisors in that same paragraph. Advisors means someone who gives you advice, someone who tells you what to do, someone who teaches you. So it can sometimes have the meaning of teacher. All right, in that same paragraph at the end, you see the word dispassionately. The adjective, of course, is dispassionate. Dispassionate means no feeling. Now, in this case, I'm not talking about physical feeling. I'm talking about emotion. So dispassionate means without emotion, no emotion, very calm. You don't get angry, you don't get worried, you don't get upset. You're very, very calm. You are dispassionate. If you do something with that kind of feeling, without much emotion, you do it dispassionately, adverb. All right, the next paragraph, you see the verb phrase, delved into. I delved into the pain. To delve into something means to go into it deeply. Sometimes it has the idea of dig, D-I-G, to dig into something. But it means to go into something. If you delve into English, it means you study English very deeply. You study it a lot. You delve into it. All right, and then you see the phrase drained away in that same paragraph. Drained away just means go away. We've had that word before, I believe. In the next sentence, we see the verb to heave. My body heaved suddenly. To heave means to move suddenly. You suddenly move, and so my body suddenly was shaking, or it moved a lot in a very quick time. That's heave. Heave sometimes also means to throw, usually to throw something very heavy. We call that heaving also. And it's also slang for vomiting or throwing up. All right. Exhale means to breathe out. That next sentence, I exhaled. Just breathe in is inhale, and breathe out is exhale. I just exhaled. All right. Moving on to the next paragraph, we see the word crept. A natural, unforced smile crept onto my face. Crept is the past tense of creep, to creep, C-R-E-E-P, which can also be a noun. But anyway, using it as a verb, to creep means to move very quietly and secretly. So if you are creeping around the house, Maybe you're walking around the house very quietly. You're trying to be secret. You don't want anyone to hear you. So if a smile creeps onto your face, it means the smile comes onto your face very slowly and almost like a secret, like you don't want to smile, but you do smile. That's creep. Or in the past tense is crept. All right, we see the phrase broke through, which is the past tense of breakthrough, the next paragraph. I broke through on the 8th day. To have a breakthrough, to break through, means to make a big improvement. Suddenly, you make a big improvement. You want to have, or you want to make a breakthrough in your English. You can also use it as a verb phrase. I want to break through with my English. All right. Meditation in that same sentence. Meditation is the practice of focusing your mind. And you sit down and you focus your mind. There's different ways to do it. Sometimes you focus your mind on your breathing. You pay attention to your breathing. Or sometimes you concentrate on a sound. Sometimes you concentrate on your body. Different ways to do it, but they're all designed to help your brain and your mind get focused and more calm, more clear. All right, we see the word variance in that same paragraph. Vipassana has many variants. Meditation has many variants. A variant is a variation or a kind. There are many kinds of Vipassana. There are many variants of Vipassana. There are many variants of meditation. There are many kinds of meditation. All right, in the next paragraph, on the next page of the text guide, you see the word transformations. Singular, transformation. A transformation is a very big change. It often has the idea of being a deep change, a long-term change, something that's going to stay with you a long time. So when Goenka learned Vipassana meditation, his life changed very deeply, and it changed for a long time, very seriously. All right, we see the word participants. A participant is someone who participates. And to participate, the verb, means to join, to do with others. So a participant is a member of a group, someone who joins a group and works with a group doing something. In this case, doing meditation. All right, let's see. In the next paragraph, we see the phrase unique aspect. Another unique aspect of the course is that it's free. Unique aspect means a special feature or a special part. Unique means special, it's an adjective, and aspect means part or feature. It's a noun. All right, we see the word voluntary at the end of that same paragraph, and also the word coercion. You can give a donation when you finish the course, but it's voluntary and there's no coercion. Voluntary, an adjective, means by choice. You choose to do it. No one will make you do it. You have to decide. You have to choose yourself. That's voluntary. And coercion is a noun. There is no coercion. It can also be a verb, to coerce. If you coerce somebody, you force them. You use force to make them do something. Maybe they don't want to do it, but you try hard to persuade them or you force them. We say you are coercing them. So the noun is coercion, and it means force. Coercion means force. All right, next paragraph, we see the word centered, using this as an emotion. I felt centered. I feel centered. I am centered. To be centered means to be very calm, and it means your emotions are not changing quickly, right? Your emotions are very calm. You are balanced. You feel balanced, you feel calm. You say, oh, I feel very centered right now. Okay. You see the phrase in the next paragraph, to get out of practice. Slowly, I got out of the practice of meditation. To get out of practice, or get out of the practice of doing something, just means you stop practicing. You used to practice it a lot. So you might say, I'm out of the practice of English. I got out of the practice of English. I got out of practice. Or I'm out of practice right now. It means in the past you studied English and you used English, but now, recently, you haven't been talking to anyone. You haven't been listening to English. You haven't been using it. You are out of practice right now. All right, in the next paragraph, we have the words volatile and unstable, which are similar words. Volatile, we've had before. It means to be very chaotic or to change very quickly and suddenly and all the time. If something's volatile, it can very quickly change. And especially it has the idea it could very quickly explode. Gasoline, right? Petrol in British English. Petrol or gasoline is volatile. It's very easy to change.